everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and this is the Paper Outpost itself. Yes, here we are at the Paper Outpost, and what are we doing today? Well, it turns out I am a little low on some very simple and basic journal cards, and I thought I would bring you along for the ride, and maybe we can make some of these. I am working today with some old book pages. These are the first one or two pages of an old book, this beautiful creamy yellow vanilla color paper, and I combined it with, this is from a field guide, a wildflower field guide picture. I put a little bit of Stickles on it, and then I did some what I call crazy sewing around the edge, or messy sewing. That's so much fun. If you've never done that, it's total reckless abandon, total freedom. You just make a mess and it all looks awesome. It's wonderful. And on the back, I added the little description of the flower here, so somebody can learn a little bit about this little guy who happens to be a giant red paintbrush. And there's writing on the front space and writing on the back space. And I'm just going to set this aside to dry. Now, as I was making some FUNDLEs upstairs, I pulled out some pretty pictures from some field guides that I had, and I thought, oh, this would be a great place to start. So if you happen to come across a field guide, whether it be animal, flower, birdies, doesn't matter, but this makes a great resource material for making nature-related objects for our junk journals. So let's get to it. Let's just make a couple of these and see what's going on. What's going on, and where's Sonny? Well, he is on a walk right now with Papa, and they are having a dandy old boy time out there, and Mama's legs are tired because she was making FUNDLEs all day, and I do a lot of walking back and forth to make those. You know, there's 100 pieces in a FUNDLE, so I go back and forth a lot. So I got my exercise today. We'll be done. You know what I mean? We'll be done. Yep. And then I made some banana chocolate pudding. I was trying to be a little healthy there, but Papa and I both had a breakdown and we were craving something sweet and chocolatey. So I don't know if it's a very simple recipe. If you've ever just taken regular bananas that are super ripe, or toss some super ripe bananas in the freezer and wait till they freeze, and then to throw in, I would say 2 bananas to 1 heaping tablespoon of cocoa powder, like the dark rich cocoa powder, and the sweetness from the banana is enough. I mean, you can put in I put in a dash of salt, a little bit of vanilla, and sometimes let's see. This one I put in a little bit of heavy cream because I needed something to wetten it up a little bit so the blender would grab it. But you're pretty much done in like 2 seconds. It's great. So if you ever have an emergency breakdown of something like that, it happens. You know what I mean? It happens. So I have this. This thing is great. It's just way overpriced. It's a special fancy tearing ruler thingy, and I'm sure I paid way too much for it. I seem to remember paying way too much for it, but I don't use it that often, but I thought it might give us a nice edge on here. And you could just hand tear this. You don't have to use this thing. But you can also make your own by taking a plastic ruler and then kind of using pliers and stuff to gouge in it, and then make one like that. That's another way you can do that. But you know, however you want to do is fine. It's not mandatory to do this. Okay, so let's see. We'll just tear that off there. Tear that up there. I don't even know if I have this in the Amazon shop. I'll have to look. Probably not, because I thought it was just crazy expensive. But here, let's see what else we have. I think it has different edges on either side too, so there we go. Kind of was just more of a real tear anyway. Okay, there we go. A couple of these. They come along pretty quickly. Yeah, so if you have any old book pages, look for those first and second pages. They make really nice, they're thicker, you know what I mean, from the old books. They're a little bit thicker and they have some substance. They have a nice soft, papery, velvety feel to them. I just love that old paper. It's wonderful. If you've never felt it, just go in the library and, you know, you'll be that strange person in the back feeling the books. I think it's all legitimate and legal, so it's okay. But you know what I mean? It's okay. I'm going to grab the old, well, that's walnut stain. Not that anybody'd ever know, but that's Distress Ink walnut stain. And let me just ink a bunch of these up. Maybe we'll make a few together and get some ideas going here. Let's craft together. Craft with me. Grab some papers. I'll wait. No problem. All is good. I think the country is having a... Oh, did I tear it? Yeah, I did. Look at that. Oh, I'll just make a different bottom on it. There we go. And I got the tombstone. And I think a lot of the country is warm. I don't know. I saw something in the headline today that said it's warm in New York, I think. So I hope you guys are having comfy weather. Although I did hear from somebody who said it's snowing in their area. So I'm sure there's different weather all over. And I hope you're having some fun crafty time today, whether it's warm or cold, hot or cool, snowing, or raining. Oh, I love a good rainy day, and we've been having a lot of fog here in the mornings, and that's been really nice. It's a very snuggly feeling. I always tell my husband I feel like I'm waking up in London, and you know, we're walking down the cobblestone streets of London in olden days, back in Victorian times, and you know, my long dress is dragging through the mud, but it's okay because I have my cute little Victorian boots on. You know, it's kind of crazy, but it's kind of fun too. You know, it's like traveling without traveling. You know, we tell ourselves these goofy little stories as we're walking along, and it's just fun. It's just fun, and yeah, I miss traveling. I do. I miss traveling. I guess some people are starting to travel yet, but not me. I'm a big chicken heart. And so there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna craft. Yeah, I know where I'm at. I'm safe. All right, so let's see, what do we have here? Let's pick out a pretty picture, and they're all pretty pictures. I mean, there's no ugly flowers, right? How about a turtle? Oh, he's kind of cool. How about the stink pot musk turtle? Let's let this be his day. Yeah, he probably doesn't get much fan. Although you're really cute, the wood turtle and the western pond turtle. But you know what? Let's give Stink Pot his day. It is really Stink Pot, I'm not kidding. And I didn't even know he's here, but let's just bring him out. And then somebody else will learn about Stink Pot musk turtles, because I didn't even know there was a Stink Pot musk turtle. I don't know if I'd want to come across one. It sounds stinky, yeah. And but maybe where it lives is a stink pot. Okay, I guess I could read about it. Musk turtles. Musk sounds stinky. Remember musk oil, and everybody had to have musk? You know, this was back popular in the 70s and the 60s. Remember my mom would get me musk oil for my stocking. I don't know what she was thinking. Oh. Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like I was going to attract a muskox or something like that. I don't know. Didn't work. Okay, so this is actually bigger than this. Well, that doesn't look the same at all, does it? No. That's okay though, because there's really no right or wrong way to do this. You just sort of do it. Like you could put this in the middle. You could put it down low. You could even put it off like that. You could do that, you know, because there are no rules. Actually, why don't we do a little counter design on this one just for fun? And then, all right, so let's get some glue. I'm going to use Fabrifix glue. So there's a shocker, huh? There's a shocker. And because it's so fast. They should call it Fastifix glue. There you go. All right. Let's do a little corner. Did we get it all the glue hidden? Yeah. Okay. And I don't want to do the back here because this one is going to be seen in the back as well. And you could glue this right down. It doesn't even have to be a journal card. It could just be a picture on a page or a tuck or a pocket or something like that. But I think I'll turn it into a journal card because I could use a few of those. And what else are we going to do to this little lovely Pam? Let's see. Let's take it up a notch. All right, cranking the notch up. Let's put a little, well, let's get the description of the Stink Muk. Okay, let's read about this. Okay, it doesn't say anything fascinating. No, we don't understand why it's stinky. No, it doesn't say so. What about the description of the musk? Oh, okay, here's some information. I think we all need to learn this. It's when annoyed, they're kind of like the skunk of turtles. These small turtles secrete a foul-smelling yellowish fluid, as do the closely related mud turtles. Many of their habitats are similar too. Both prowl the bottom in search of small animal prey, occasionally annoying fishermen by robbing them of their bait. Well, there you go. Who knew? How about like you sneak up on it and it goes squirt there. You take that, right? Yeah. Let's see if you like a little of that. No, you don't like that, do you? No. Well, it would be a stinky affair. I'm gonna remember that because I am a turtle rescuer. We live on a lake, and we have a lot of lakes in our area, and we have turtles that constantly cross the road. I guess they were trying to be those chickens that had to get to the other side. And let me just tell you that I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put that over here. I'll put it over there. They're not the stink ones because nobody has secreted yellow fluid at me, thank God, because I think that would freak me out. But and they're not particularly stinky, although I'm sure I had one piddle on me once, and it could have been lake water, I'm not sure, but it sure looked like, I don't know, maybe. But it was a little unnerved because I picked them up and they're big. Like sometimes like they're you know, the size of a basketball, if not bigger. And I take them back down to the lake because I think they get misguided. And they can't get up the curb on the street, so it's either that or it's going to be turtle soup for dinner. So somebody's got to get out there and grab these things. And I'm not alone. My neighbors, they're all really good turtle rescuers too. We almost have a thing, you know. My husband almost got run over once. He got out of his car to rescue a turtle in our neighborhood, and somebody tried to drive around him and almost ran him over. It's dangerous life rescuing turtles. It is. Okay. That's kind of cool, right? Yeah, I like it already. So that's a nice little surprise on the back. I mean, so easy. You just take some fascinating little piece of paper and turn it into something amazing. And let's see, let's get some, what color would you like to have on you? Do we have any green? Don't really seem to have a lot of green, but turtle and green, what's this? This is Lumiere by Jagard. I think this is a metallic acrylic. That's what it is, a metallic acrylic. And it's just paint. So I'm just going to put some dots on here. I don't use this that often, so it might be a little gooey or gummy. Let's see what we have. What is it? I feel like you're far away. Let me bring you closer. There you are. All nice and nestled. Okay, very good. Dope. Focus y'all in. All right, let's just put some dots. Oh, it's going to come out in big dots. Oh, I can barely control these. It doesn't really have the finest applicator. I'm not quite sure why it has this daubing system for this. It just seems like paint blobs. You know, I think I like the Stickles and stuff better. Okay, let's see if we can cross-pollinate this stuff. Let me see. I've got some crystal Stickles in crystal color. It's got some green flecks in it. So we can get down to the end. These things are so old, but so still functional. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I'm going to try putting a blob right in the center of that, see if it'll stick. I don't even know if it will. Kind of, sort of. And it'll eventually dry flat, but I'm just going to have to wait a bit. Well, it's going to be really wet. It's going to have to sit there for like about 7 days, and it'll be dry. Now, it won't take that long, but it'll probably be till tomorrow. I won't bother it until then. It got stuck. Okay, that happens sometimes. What do? You don't clip the end off, whatever you do, because I've done that before, and you end up with a really short end, and it gets plugged again. So you got to go in there with a pin and free it up. Yeah. Just shove back in there whatever is causing the problem, and you get to deal with it on a different day when it comes back down the little tunnel. Yep. I don't know. All right, there we go. Let's see, what else do we want? We want some more down here. Maybe we need to have a few counterbalance ones. All right, well, oh no, he's jammed again. Yep, that's how it goes. Life of a crafter. You just never know. You gotta stop, pause, smell the roses, get some glitter on your fingers so you know you were crafting. Can you see? Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, just barely. Okay. Oh, it must have a big glob in there of something. Oh, and I'm afraid if I squeeze it too hard, it's going to come out in a big splutch. That has happened. Yep. And sometimes if you can catch the thing that's causing you difficulty, you can sort of get it out of there. And sometimes not. Sometimes you just have to keep clearing it, and eventually somehow it'll work its way through. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we're going. All right. Well, we'll just put some here because, you know, we always over-stickle. Yes, because we got it. So you might as well use the stuff up, right? I mean, can't buy more until you use up what you have. So there you go. Just keep stickling, people. Keep stickling. All right, there we are. All right, I think that's pretty. I'm just going to leave it like that. It's just very simple, subtle. I forgot to sew it. I totally forgot to sew it. Okay, we'll do the next one. We'll sew it. I think the sewing brings out a little bit of character, but it's fine actually without. I mean, here's your examples. With and without. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's just keep making a few of these. All right, turtles, thank you very much. You can step aside now. All right, moving right along. Yes, moving right along. Oh, you are pretty. Look at you. Okay. So I have this pretty purpley flower here. This is the large flowered beard tongue. There's a sassy name if I ever heard one. Hello, I am the large flowered beard tongue. Don't get me mixed up with my small flowered beard tongue next door, but this is the large flowered beard tongue. Beard tongue. Oop, I ripped the next door neighbor flower. That's okay. So this is me fussy cutting. Yes, that's how I generally do it because I enjoy tearing. Tearing is fun and it's relaxing and I don't have to fuss too much. I'm not going to use the name yet. I'm going to pull it into the design, but not yet. Just hold your horses. Hold your horses. Yeah. All right. All right. So maybe this one, maybe I'm just going to sew this. I'll just sew this guy around, see what that looks like. Okay, come on over. Hang on. We're going over here we are at the sewing machine. Oh, we're here. Okay, come on over. All right, can you see? Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? Okay, let's ink a little bit since we're here. Whoop, where are you? Just go around like that. Just lightly ink the edges. Now I'm going to do some messy or bad sewing or reckless abandon sewing. How about that? There we go. And I'm going to do straight stitch number 4. And I'm just going to run around on what I think is a straight line but never turns out to be. So instead of fighting it, I go with it. Just follow the edges. And this is very relaxing and freeing. Would be nice if I stayed on the paper. That's always helpful. And then when you get here, you can sort of crisscross over the one you placed first. And that gives you that messy look to it, which is quite admirable in many corners of the universe. Yeah, so you're like, oh, look at that's messy sewing we've heard everything about. Nobody has ever done it like that over here, but apparently it's the latest rage. Yes, it is. All right, here we go. Yeah. So now we have this little guy. Isn't he cute? He's just cute the way he is. I mean, you could just glue him down as is wherever you are. Okay, let me just organize you. Okay. Get you all stabilized. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's about here. Okay. Let me put you on there. Now that would be very pretty. I just think that's nice. So don't stickle until you decorate your back. And that way, oh, that was pretty flower too. See, I didn't even see that one. Oh, now it's too late. I got the glue on. Keep going, Pam. There's always more flowers and there's more field guides out there. So yeah, field guides are an excellent resource for pretty pictures of nature. And you can buy them on eBay in groups or clumps, like 2, 3, or 5 at a time. Sometimes you get a better deal if you buy them like that. Or you can go down to your local library, see if they have some. Maybe they're getting rid of some. Or you can also buy them from the book clubs, the book companies like Thrift USA or World Books or Thrift Books, something like that. And you can get some good deals there. So check those out. And ask your friends and family, because a lot of times people will have these and they think they're so amazing in the beginning, and then they get bored and they just get stuck on a shelf or in a closet and forgotten about. And they're great things to pick up at garage sales and estate sales and flea markets and stuff like that. So you can really, you can get a lot of mileage out of one field guide for a junk journal, and you can make it a nice themed nature journal if you like that sort of thing. Yeah, you can. Okay, so we have that. And then we're going to go on the back. Now I have to get the description and the name, because you just can't let the large flowered beard tongue go off on its own. No. We are not going to have that happen. Well, look at this. This guy beside him is called the Scarlet Bugler. How about that? Yeah. So you can have a lot of fun with these flower names. Yep. There's fun to be had in the paper. And you might learn a few fun things along the way. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, probably any minute now, Papa and Sonny will be bursting in the door, and usually Sonny comes in with bountiful energy because he's all excited. He was just on his walk and he decides it's a big playtime and it's time to eat Mama's feet. Yep, but I'm prepared. I have my socks on. I'm double socked, so my toes should be safe. I have my ways. I've learned. Yeah, those of you who have dogs and puppies, you'll know. Okay, maybe I'll put you up here this time. There you go. That's very nice. So it really doesn't take much. I mean, like 2 seconds, and you've got an adorable little journal card. Maybe I want to do this little something there, huh? Okay. Let's add a little something to. Okay, I have this. This actually, I tore off one of the pages. It says wildflowers. So why don't we just use it? Yeah. Let's use what the universe offers us. And with everything stuck in the supply chain, boats off of, California, wherever they are, we might as well use what we have, right? Yeah, that's right. We're going to get more inventive and more creative as we go. Pretty soon we'll be tearing up the craft chair and making something out of that, because you know, you just got to make stuff out of what you got. There you go. All right, here we go. I got the nice little word, wildflower. That's really cute, huh? Okay, just stick it on there. Do I want to ink it? I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it as is. Yeah, I can just leave it as is. I can't pick it up now. I'm like losing the ability as I get older to pick up things on the, like, I don't even have fake nails or anything. I'm just like, can't pick anything up anymore. I don't know what that is. Is anybody else experiencing that? Is it just me? Probably just me. Okay, Scotch Create glue stick coming to the rescue. Any glue stick will do here. You could use white wet glue, any old glue. This is not a big demand on any glue. And if your glue fails yet with this little guy, time to look for another glue. Okay, there we go. Very cute, very cute. And I think he needs a little bit of sticklage too. Let's see what we can do to him. That might be kind of fun. And then we'll kind of amp out from here. We'll go in different directions. Oh, I've got, this is kind of a nice color. This is Nouveau Drops in, it's a lavender color. So let's see what color is it. Wisteria Purple. There you go. So let's like over stickle this completely. All right, here we go. Ready? And we got down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. I don't get too upset if one goes off. It's okay, right? One, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you don't always have to do the traditional, like you don't always have to do the border. You can actually stop there and just like out of the blue, start following the shape of the tear, because that will emphasize the shape that you have here, bringing more visual interest to the area. Does that sound all official, right? Yeah, okay. Come along the bottom here. Am I in? Yeah. And coming up the side. Don't know why I'm doing this way, but we're just coming up and we'll stop there. Maybe that's good. Maybe want to put one on either side of Wildflower. Yeah, I think that's good. Can we pick it up without smudging it? Maybe, maybe. So I can show you, maybe. Very easy, very quick, nothing to it. There's your back. And you could put something on the back too, but you may want to wait for the front to dry. All right, so let's make something else. Now these are all singles, right? Let me grab another piece. Hang on, I'm just diving in. Oh, I didn't tell you. I cleaned my scrap trunk. Yeah, I did. I went deep and I cleaned my scrap trunk, and I went through. I got to back up so you can see a little more. Okay, here we go. I'm backing up. Okay. I pulled everything out and I put it in sections now. So right now I have large pieces, medium pieces, and small pieces. And I figured that was the best way to divide it. So now I figured I'd grab a large piece, and that did come in handy because I was looking for a large piece, and voila, I have one. So I'm going to put these aside for something else, but let's see what we can make. This is kind of cool, isn't it? This is just a coffee dye paper that got squashed in the drying process, and I just think that's really cool. Really cool. Okay, so let's grab our fancy ruler. This is the dualedgeripper.com patent pending. There you go, if anybody's looking for it. Let's see. Let's just give you one rip side. That didn't even rip on the edge. Okay, that's all right. Okay. It's all folded over. It's not the ruler's fault. It's user error, always. Okay. I have no affiliation with these guys. I just bought this at some point, and I wanted to play with it because I thought I had to have deckled edges. I just had to, you know. This could be a nice big journal card. That would be cool. Maybe, though, I'll make a little booklet. That would be fun, too. All right, let's just make a quick booklet. Just kind of a torn thing. Nothing too fancy here. We're just... Oh, you are so beautiful. I think I want to use you for something. Okay, so I have this picture of Rosie Finch. See Rosie Finch? And there's a lot of description about Rosie Finch here, but let's see what's on this side. Oh, you guys are cute too, House Finch. I think we have these outside. I think I see those every morning. But I think Rosie Finch, you are going to have your day. Let us. I'm very sorry for all the decapitation going on the back, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to carry on, and I will buy another field guide one day and keep tearing. Yeah, because you can get a lot out of one field guide. So, and yeah, the used bookstores are a great place to look for field guides too. Used bookstores, thrift stores, stuff like that. If you can find one that has a lot of used books, yeah. Oh, see, now that's already gorgeous. And now you're too far away. Come here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I think that's very cute, right? Am I going to sew around it? Nah, I'm not going to sew it this time because I want to show some things that aren't always sewing. Maybe, well, I just leave it like it is. I think it's very pretty. We're just going to do some simple things today. Simple, but that have impact, yes. Doesn't always have to be complicated, and we're pretty simple here over at the old Paper Outpost, but you know, you don't have to be complicated to have fun or create beautiful things. You can just do fun stuff like this. And let's see what we have. Okay, I like that. And oh, where's your name? We have a name. Rosie Finch. Okay, we'll put you on there. Come here, little Rosie Finch. Maybe we'll make a little booklet. All right, here's a Rosie Finch. There you go. That's perfect. Come here, little Rosie Finch. You are going to have your day in the limelight. That's right. And you could easily knock off a couple hours and you'd have a whole bushel full of these things done. You know, it doesn't take much. Okay, there we go. There's Rosie Finch. And I've got a little drawer of, where are you? Here's little cutout shapes. Maybe do I want to put a butterfly there? Maybe that would be nice. Oh, that's kind of cute, huh? Oops, sorry. That's kind of cute. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Or is it too big though? Maybe it's too big, huh? I don't want to obscure Rosie Finch. I got a word pray here. That's nice. Let's maybe put that on there. That's nice. So that will use up this whole little piece of paper. I don't know why I was saving it, but I did have one good word on there. And we'll just stick you on there. We'll stick you on there, little Rosie Finch. You say your prayers. Okay, pray. There we go. And I had some clusters, and I know I used a lot of them up. I really need to make some clusters. Should I put a little cluster on them? Don't want to obscure them too much. What do you think? Leave him be? It's kind of nice the way he is. Here's these little butterflies. What a little butterfly. How about this little butterfly? He's more of his color. Let's see. He's got a little glitter. Ah, how about that? All right, we'll stick him on there. He's just sitting here. Might as well use him up, right? Okay. Stick him on. All right. Okay. I got 1, 2, 3 things other than my Rosie Finch. I have some of these fake Scrabble type letter number things. Little wooden tiles. Maybe I'll stick you on there. I don't know. No, I'm just going silliness. What are we sticking on here? We have no idea at this point. It's just hodgepodge randomness. Probably need to connect them a little bit more, but that's okay. It's all right. It's all good. Okay, so let's stick some, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take these and just use them as book pages. Yeah, I'm just going to take them and fold them together. Fold them this way. Yeah. And since they're not quite as, maybe they're not tall enough, so I'll just stagger them. So I'll put one a little north, one a little south, and I got everybody right where they should be. It's actually even okay if they stick out a bit. That looks kind of cute. So let me do that actually. Just bring it a little north, a little south. Now we have that. Let me just stick in there a little bit. There. That's kind of cute, right? Okay, so let's do this the super easy way. Let's just staple it. Yeah. Oh, it's yeah. Here, where's the stapler? Okay, I'm coming. I got it. It's coming. Okay, here we go. Well, let's see. If I can get it. All right. No. Okay. I'm going to pull it up a little bit there. There we go. Again, can you see me what I'm doing? Yeah. Regular staple. Where's the line? There's the line. Did I get a staple? Oh, I did. Okay. I really think I only need one with this. It's not that big. Okay. So there, I'm done. I got a little booklet. And that would be very cute to stick inside of a junk journal. And just to finish her up, just to say we did, we'll stickle her. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Okay, you got some pretty rose colors. And here, this is like a purpley stickle. What is this color? This is called Sorbet. Sorbet is like a purple stickle. And stickle is glitter glue. If you're wondering what it is, it's like a glitter glue. But it does take a little drying time. So let's maybe just, okay, this one I haven't barely used. So I'm just gonna go along, down, up, down, up, down, up. is the general direction. As you get better at this, you can go faster. I just went off course, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, I'm just going to do the whole shape of the birdie. You know what, you don't have to do the whole shape, but I was just over stickling and it was fun. Okay, maybe just for some balance, do 3 there, and a little counterbalance. Maybe just do a little row across here. Rosy Stickles, Rosy Finch. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, looking good. Let's put it on your body, give you a little central dots. Maybe put 4 on here, and this is where we go overboard, but I just love it. Okay, so there you go, folks. I hope you had fun. We are just goofing around and doing some just fun stuff. You know, I mean, it doesn't have to be complicated or rocket science. It can just be goofy stuff, book pages torn, using what you got, maybe looking at things with new eyes, and or you forgot about a technique. Boy, that happens to me all the time. And it's kind of fun to reinvigorate some ideas from days gone. Let me back you up here so you can see a little bit what we made. Okay, here we go. No, okay, here we go. Well, the other way, Pam. Whoop. Here we go. Yeah. So that was a few minutes together with you guys. Thank you so much for spending time here. I really appreciate it. Huh. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, we are still. I thought it stopped recording, but it's still recording. I really appreciate it's not working. Oh, it is. Okay, it is still recording. Oh, I really appreciate you guys being here and hanging out for that little strange moment that happened. My videos, they come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have a new merchandise shop. You can see it in the description box down below, or just go click on the link, which you can also find on Facebook or on Instagram and some other places too. Like you can find me on Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook and the Facebook group. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun doing weekly and monthly challenges over there. And I have an Etsy shop where I sell FUNDLEs. They're collections of the old papers and interesting papers like field guides and things like that, and old ledger and postcards and old receipts and interesting hand-dyed papers, and you just never know what you're going to find in a FUNDLE. And but they're 100 pieces, and I ship them off to you. And I also sell Vintage Digikits in my Etsy shop, which are printable downloads in sets of 5 pages each, and they're themed, and you have over 130 to pick from. And if you don't have a printer, I even have a print and mail option for you, so I will print and mail those to you. All you do is give me the list of 10 that you want, and you send that to pam@thepaperoutpost.com. That's my email, or you can message me in Etsy message and just give me the list that way, and just go ahead and purchase the print and mail option, and then I will print and mail those off to you on some lightweight cardstock paper. And all links are in the drop down description box below. If you find value or had some fun here, please like, subscribe, and share, and click the bell. And most of all, remember that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon. Everybody, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.